Hello, Riderflex Nation. Steve Urban here with more career advice and job interviewing tips. Today, it's the topic of artificial intelligence. I want to give you my opinion on it and how it relates to recruiting and staffing. So many articles, so many thoughts on this, so many opinions. In fact, my podcast today is probably going to irritate all those software engineers out there building the artificial intelligence for recruiting firms. In general, I'm against it. In fact, we don't use any of it here at Riderflex. We still have human-to-human interviews. We make people actually get on a video conference and so that I can see them and talk to them and learn about their personality traits and their style. We believe in human-to-human interaction, and we don't let artificial intelligence guide us in our decision-making process for who we should put in front of our clients. There's a bunch of reasons for that. I could probably talk for 25 minutes on a podcast, but I want to give you the short version of why I'm against it. Let's use, for example, the dating software, the dating sites. Let's just use that as an example. You know, all these single people, they're able to go onto these sites and put in all the traits about them and what they like and don't like, and the software is supposed to kick out a match for them. And so John meets Susie because the software told John Susie's a perfect match for him. What does John do? Does John meet Susie at the Starbucks and drop down on one knee and say, "Will you marry me?" No. No, what John does is he meets Susie, and guess what he does? He interviews her, right? It's really an interview, isn't it? They get to know each other. They go on dates. The dating is the interview. You know why? Because John knows no matter what the software told him, he has to be around Susie, meet her in person, and see if it's a good fit. We at Riderflex still believe the same, and that's why we recruit people without artificial intelligence to where we're having the conversations and we see them or we meet them in person or we do the video interview. There are lots of companies moving very quickly towards letting artificial intelligence tell them who to hire. I tell you what, when I can talk into my smartphone with it never messing up and it talks back to me to tell me exactly what I want, well, maybe then we'll use artificial intelligence for our hiring, but I think that's a long way off. Now, one last thought on the topic. Is there software that can help you scan thousands of resumes to look for keywords and then kick over resumes that are qualified so that you can at least narrow down the first batch of people that are applying? Yes, and in general, that's helpful, okay? The problem is sometimes people forget to put keywords on their resume, right? Not everybody builds a perfect resume or a perfect LinkedIn profile, which is why it's very important sometimes for sourcers or resume screeners to dig in and find out whether or not they actually have the qualifications, because they may have forgot to put certain things on the resume and the computer will not catch that, all right? The software won't catch that. My point there is, do I think some artificial intelligence can help scan thousands of resumes? Yes, and I'm okay with that. And in fact, we may eventually use some of that here at Riderflex. But will we at Riderflex ever let artificial intelligence go deeper than that to kick over candidates that we are recommending without us doing the human-to-human interaction? Never. That will never happen. And there is my Riderflex tip of the day. As always, folks, we appreciate you listening. Our podcast can be heard just about anywhere these days: iTunes, Google Play, Anchor FM. You can call into our corporate office or email us with confidential questions, and we'll help you in any way we can. And visit riderflex.com to learn more about us. Thanks a lot, folks. Have a great day.